Hey, I'm Richie. Welcome to my brand new series where I'm going to turn this old shed into my dream studio and workshop. So here it is. Here's my backyard and my 12 by 10 shed. 12 by 10, so it's a pretty good size. Not massive. It could be bigger, obviously, but working with certain constraints here and costing as well. So it has some good stuff going for it. It's got solid framing. It's on a solid concrete slab. Roof's good, and it's got electrics as well, outlets in there. So power is a big thing, big cost savings. So it's got some good stuff. Now, negatives, obviously, the cedar board here, the siding is rotten, the door's shot, and it's not insulated, so it's going to be freezing cold. So a few things we're going to do here. We're going to take all the cedar siding off. We're going to put OSB down, and we're going to put plastic and then vinyl siding, new windows, and then on the inside it's going to be fully finished. It's going to be insulated, probably R15 in the walls. It's going to be insulated in the ceiling. It's all going to be drywalled, mudded, painted, laminate flooring. It's going to be properly finished. So that's where I got my hands, a project coming up. And yeah, if I do it myself or hire somebody, I'm still not quite decided yet. It's a project I could definitely do myself. It's just the time. I'm a single parent. I work full time, and obviously now we're in winter, so it's getting dark pretty early. So I just don't have a lot of time to work on this. So if I've got a contractor in, it could be done in a week. If I do it myself, it's going to be a few months. So I just got to weigh up the balances and obviously the cost savings as well. So that's pretty much it. Before we get started on this project, there's a couple of things I need to do. Firstly, these overgrown shrubs surrounding the whole shed need to come down. Not only are they blocking the shed and blocking the daylight for the windows, but I can't get to the siding. They're in the way. So I'm going to take my saw out, hack down all of these, get these out of the way. That's job number one. Job number two, this is my shed. It's full of stuff. I've got my lawnmower in there, some paints, usual shed crap. So I need to find somewhere to put it. So went on Black Friday sales and got myself a 8x6 metal storage shed, which should be big enough, and it's going to go right over here. So it's going to go here, and in this space, so I've got to level the ground a little bit. I've got to build a pressure treated lumber base floor, build the shed itself, and then all the stuff in here out and into a new shed so I can start work on this one. So a few little prep things get done first, but in the meantime, let me go ahead and show you inside the shed, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so you can see we're all rotten, and this isn't an external door, I don't think. So open this up, and this is what we got. It's 10 by 12 shed, should I say. I'll say got power and very nice looking curtains. That's the previous owner's, not my own. And yeah, so you see got power. I'm going to add a couple more outlets over here by the window. Power there. Pretty high ceiling. I'm going to step back a little bit so you can kind of see a little bit more here. Typical kind of shed, but the studs are good. Like I said, once outside's done, get this insulated, it should be pretty nice in here. So yeah, got a window there. I'm going to put a longer window here. I've actually bought the windows already at Lowe's. Called a Black Friday deal. These are $88 each. The wood ones are okay, but these are vinyl, and for what I need, it's be perfect. So this will be above end wall, above kind of my workbench area, and I got a slightly smaller one for the side there by the door. So again, about $88 each at Lowe's. So made a start already. Yeah, just the usual stuff in here: lawnmower, yard tools, all that kind of stuff. My adult big wheels. And yeah, so that's kind of got going on. So my kind of plan with this, I kind of back out a little bit here. I don't have a wide angle lens. This is my cell phone. Is to run basically a workbench, like an IKEA deal, along that wall, along the side here, along the end, and along this side, about 6 feet down, which would be tons of workspace, like a 3D printer, my computer, workspace to work on the back, my air booth, spray booth where I can have vented out. Loads of more space here, and then in the corner here, this corner I was thinking about putting one is like Billy bookcases from IKEA, like a corner one bookcase, and maybe another half bookcase down here. So you've got tons of storage, and then this whole area in the middle is all going to be open. So yeah, it's not massive, but hey, working the concrete slab, if I want to extend it, I've got tons more money. I've got to get the roofing redone. I've got tons more studding, and I've got to get the concrete pad done. It's just thousands of dollars, so it's not worth it for this project. So we're working with the 10 by 12 footprint. And yeah, this is the start of it, and hopefully by the finish, you'll see what it turns into. Okay, so now we've looked inside the shed, let's look inside the house real quick, my current space. So I'll give you an idea of what we're working with and what we're going to consolidate and get all nice and neatly and organized into here behind me. Okay, so I have a couple of modeling areas. This is kind of the middle of my house, which would basically revert back to my home office, which I was using for a bit. This is my kind of main work area, and I've got some models on display, some IKEA Billy bookcases. And I got the front bedroom as well. So I got this whole room as my crafting room. This table picked up on Craigslist for like 40 bucks. Solid wood. It's awesome for crafting and just fooling around, doing stuff with the kids, playing board games, that kind of stuff. So it's like a little craft room and slash my home office. I work from home, so that's my home office area, my personal kind of computer, and then spray booth, some of my stash, some of my models on display, some of the bigger guys, and yeah. So I got utilizing this big front bedroom, and actually this isn't far off the size of the shed. It's about a foot wide and a foot longer. So if I kind of that's kind of space we're working on. So this is kind of going to be the shed kind of size. Again, it's going to be just ever so slightly smaller. But I've got my Cricut machine, got a printer, so all this stuff. The stash is probably going to go out. That'll probably go up in the attic somewhere. But yeah, so I got all this area too. So combining these two areas into that one outside workspace is a goal. And then my home office will then revert back to the other room in the middle of the house. Okay, that's the introduction to this project. Hopefully you can enjoy the series and you follow along. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And my Patreon link is below. So back next week with part number 2. And part number 2 will be starting with a storage shed and building the base and the foundation for that. So thanks again for watching. Catch you next time. See you. Bye.